Hello, everybody. Welcome back to The Hard Truth. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hopefully, you have a spare moment for a coffee or a hot cup of tea, as I'm having right now, while we explore this new topic. Today's hard truth is the only principle that governs the narcissist's mind is how do I look? And that is by Haruki Murakami. And I want you to close your eyes and envision this mindset of a narcissist, and you will be able to see what the 911 call situation was like at 1122 King Road on November the 13th. Imagine that it was narcissists who were responsible for reporting the murders to the police. Okay? And I'm going to give you an example of what I mean. Maybe you remember little John Benet Ramsey, who was found murdered in the basement of the Ramsey home on Christmas. As soon as Patsy hung up the phone with the police dispatcher, she called a lot of people over to their house too. And a few hours later, John Ramsey and a friend went down to the basement and found John Benet. And you can tell a lot from a 911 call, which is why we probably won't hear the 911 call from the Idaho 4 anytime soon. But I wanted to just play the 911 call made by Patsy Ramsey claiming that John Benet had been kidnapped.
Was discovered 8 hours later.
Police!
What's going on?
5515th Street.
What's going on there, ma'am?
We have a kidnapping. Hurry, please.
Explain to me what's going on, okay?
There's a note left and our daughter's gone.
A note was left and your daughter is
Yes.
gone? How old is your daughter?
6 years old. She's blind. 6 years old.
How long ago was this?
I don't know. I just found the note.
Okay, the dispatcher asked Patsy what's going on. And she said, we have a kidnapping. No, what's going on is your daughter is not in her bed and you don't know where your daughter is. Okay, but she doesn't even say the word daughter or John Benet's name. And then she says, a note was left. And gee, by the way, our daughter's gone. She finally got around to bringing up the reason for the call. And so the kidnapping and the note are the most important things to Patsy at the beginning of this call. And she has yet to say her daughter's name. All right, so the dispatcher has to ask her, well, how old is your daughter? And Patsy goes, she's 6 years old, she's blind, she's 6. Okay, you're on a 911 call where at the very least your daughter has been kidnapped and you're lying to the dispatcher. John Benet is not being kidnapped. She's in the basement and she's deceased. All right, John Benet is not blonde. Okay, you can look on her school picture where her natural hair color had started to grow out, where Patsy had been dyeing her hair blonde. And so on the call, it wasn't even until she was about to hang up on the dispatcher that she finally says, we woke up and she's not here. That's what she was supposed to say at the beginning of the call, okay? And then she hung up on the dispatcher. And what's disturbing about this, what's narcissistic about this, is Patsy can't help but make sure the dispatcher knows that this call is about her and John having a big problem and not that her daughter is in danger. And even worse, even while John Benet is missing, Patsy's main focus in her concern is John Benet's physical image being presented to the world, to the dispatcher. And that's scary. Okay, I want to show you why we can expect the same type of drama in the 911 call to Moscow police. But before I do, I want to give credit to at Watts the Obsession and True Crime Design for the screenshots on this slide. And I will also put their links in the description for this video. Okay, Dylan said, my life was greatly impacted to have known these four beautiful people, she continued in comments reported by NBC News. My people who changed my life in so many ways and made me so happy. Okay, first we see the classic narcissistic I, me, my. You know, that's classic narcissistic jargon. But even more interesting is the fact that she says these four beautiful people. Okay, body language experts call this distancing language, right? It's too much trouble for her to say Xana, Ethan, Maddie, and Kaylee, and it'll take up too much room on her arm to put their full names in that tattoo. Okay, the second post is by the sorority Pi Phi or whatever. It's the same type of distancing those souls that we have lost or whatever, distancing themselves from the roommates and also from the situation. Basically, come hang an angel on the tree for them, get them off your conscience, and let's just keep the program rolling, okay? Okay, the point I'm trying to make is still the same. The fact that the 911 call is still being kept from the public says volumes. The public is already hard on Dylan for not calling the police for hours. And when you think about it, the public is the jury. They're going to have to select the jury from among us, the public. So my guess is that Dylan was washing her hair and in the mirror for some of that 8 hours. She knew she would be in the spotlight. She probably said, hey, this right here is going to be on TV. I got to look right. Now, if you think that's far-fetched or ridiculous speculation, think about Patsy Ramsey telling the 911 dispatcher that her 6-year-old daughter is a blonde.